Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons of the comic book community. We're here at it again, full squad at attendance. Usually don't shout out people before they show up, before the end of the show, but John Big Daddy Ross apparently is accounting for half of our views by watching it twice every week. So
Nice.
Appreciate you. How y'all doing?
Good.
For now.
Yeah. Well,
So last week, we ended. Well, let me pull up the map here. You're here in this building. There was a chalice that some of you drank from. By some of you, I mean everyone but Dild.
Yeah.
And it gave you a temporary ability. Zoom out a bit. So you are still in that building, but you have pretty much, that was the last room that you could see down this hallway. So what are you thinking about doing?
Trying to remember what my ability was.
Well, if you didn't write it down.
I wrote it down. I was going to find the notes.
Yeah, that's the way with me.
Okay,
I
good.
really put that post-it note somewhere else.
It's like you can cast a spell once. Or at least that's what mine was.
As much in a 24-hour period as you wanted to.
Right.
Oh, as much as in a 24-hour period. Okay.
24 hours.
For 24 hours, you could use that spell. Gotcha.
Yeah, right. It disappears afterwards.
Okay.
I can actually.
I know what my spell was. I just didn't have the 24-hour thing, the limit on it. So.
Notes everywhere.
They are different. Some of them have different durations.
Oh, okay. Well, I had Blade Ward was what I had.
Yeah. Blade Ward. After 24 hours, this charm vanishes.
Okay. Did not get that part written out. Right.
Actually, the only one that's not. Oh no, I'm sorry, I misread it. They're all 24 hours.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. So I guess out of this place and onto the next. You said there was nothing else in here. There was no other doors going out of this room.
Correct. I mean, you can just literally walk out of the wall from this.
Well, there was no other parts of the building we hadn't explored.
Correct.
Okay. And if I remember correctly, the only thing of interest in this room was the chalice. So
Can we just take the chalice with us?
Good question.
I mean, do we need to? We can come back if we want to
You didn't
try
say
it again.
we need to.
Fair
You said, could we?
So are we leaving?
Are you going to try to take the goblet, or?
I don't know. I didn't. Gray is not going to try to take the goblet.
I'll leave it here.
But
You know where it's at if we need it.
He
Decide we
speaks
need it
for himself only on these things.
Can I sit for him again so I can write down what the hell what my power was?
Did you not write it down?
I can't find my notes. My kids have been here. I got stuff everywhere.
I think someone had the dancing lights. Is that you?
I think that might have been me.
He had the dancing. That's right. I had Blade Ward.
I know Valin had chill touch because she already has that. So
Yeah, that was the joke. Tickles was the first one to drink out of it. Whatever the first one was that we.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's a dice roll.
Yeah.
Dancing Lights was the one I had.
Okay.
I remember thinking it was pretty good because he was gonna drink again. I was like, no, that's a good one. You don't want you lose.
Was it True Strike?
Maybe.
Yes, I think that's right.
Yeah.
I think that's right. Yes. was like, no, don't drink again. You might, you not.
Mine was dancing lights because I was trying to, because I was like, I don't know why I would use that.
I think that was it.
Okay. So you're gonna leave this building and venture forth?
Sure.
All right. As you leave the building, you notice very much, it seems intentionally, you notice a raven perched close to the building, and it's just like staring daggers into Valin. And she says, "Oh crap, I know that raven."
This is okay.
And
Okay.
why does it
What
seem
does
so
that mean?
displeased with you?
It's not displeased, it's just a bit of a dick. And she walks up to it and takes a little note off of its little foot, and it flies off.
How did it know to find you here?
Because it's magical.
Yeah, I mean, so it belongs to this albino what is it, a tiefling? Hold on. Yeah. It belongs to this albino tiefling wizard that we have a tumultuous relationship, let's just say. But you know, let's see what she has to say. And she opens up the little tiny scroll and reads it. She's like, "Oh, all right. Well, I guess that solves one mystery. You know that like rotating restaurant thing that we tried to get into?
Yeah.
I guess she's like taking that over. That's why we saw the stuff flying around the top. She wants me to come talk to her."
This and you said you have a tumultuous relationship. Is this somebody we're gonna have to kill?
Well, hopefully not. I mean, she's pretty strong and usually comes with a band of baddies, but she's also like not crazy. So I don't think she'll just like murder me.
That's good.
I mean, let's put it this way. There's a 50-50 chance it's bad news, but there's almost a 100% chance that she's being truthful, that she just wants to talk. Now, what the result of that conversation is, yeah, it might take us down a road we don't want to go, but I'm willing to go talk to her unless some of y'all have a big problem with that.
No, we're still trying to figure out what we need to find here. So
I think there's probably keeps to be growing signs that we need to go to that, location.
And there's a pile of stuff in there that I have a problem that I couldn't find anything in. So I gotta.
Yeah,
I wasn't here when you guys went in
this invitation is clearly for me.
Oh.
So I think if I brought like a giant 20-foot tall dragon man thing, I don't think I'd be welcomed in the same way. And then that 100% chance of no murder might like kind of change. So if I'm going to go talk to her, I think I need to go alone.
Okay.
All right.
Where do you want to meet afterward then if she doesn't kill you?
I mean, we can walk over there together. You just can't, I don't think like walking into the tower together is a great idea. So, I mean, or you can continue to search and I'll try to catch up. I mean, this is your deal, man.
I thought it was actually yours.
Kind of my deal.
If I remember correctly, wasn't this your quest that you wanted us to help you with originally?
Listen, Dungeons and Dragons is a funny thing that way.
All right.
All right. Well, might as well. We'll at least head that direction. If nothing else, we can check out something in the area. I'm sure. So, wasn't there something else we didn't get into beside that, or maybe that was it?
I think you like kind of only stepped into this building, right?
Was that the one that had the downstairs and the
Yeah.
9 people that we backed away from?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was scavenging stuff at the bottom, but we never went upstairs.
Oh, that was the one we went into, and then it ended, and I left, and then you guys didn't go on your own. That was the week, because this is all the week I wasn't there. So
Right, I'm too big to go up and down the stairs.
no. Okay, so we'll head with her toward the tower at least.
Okay. All right, you get to the tower, and
Now, which tower is this?
it is this one right here.
Okay.
You see a number of, I don't want to call them soldiers, but more like kind of sellswords looking, but they look a little off. There's about 20 of them around the outside of the building, as well as a bunch of roped mountain goats that are tied up nearby. And you see the raven perched. When you approach, it flies up to the top of the building.
Okay.
And,
I was not here when you guys went in this building. So what was it? What did you learn about this, or you just couldn't get in at all?
No, they got in. They got up to the top. The rotating section at the top is actually floating above the top of the building.
Okay.
And Tickles pretty much just grabbed onto it and rode it like a bull and pulled himself up into it. There was a bunch of just like stuff in there. It looks like it used to be some sort of hall of some sort.
Okay.
But he searched around and couldn't find anything useful.
Searched and couldn't find it. He searched like 5 times and never rolled above a 6.
Yeah. And then,
Okay. Gotcha.
and then they just pretty much left. But otherwise, it was the inside of the tower. It doesn't really.
Didn't really have anything. So okay. All right. So I guess we wait and see what happens.
Yeah. As she approaches, she looks at the soldiers. She shows them a little note. She's like, I've got an invitation, I guess. And they nod and part their way, blocking the door. And she enters and says, well, I'll see y'all in a few. And door closed behind her.
All right. So you guys just want to go to the back to, I mean, we can't go in there unless you want to fight
Let's
these
just
guys.
wait.
Well, wait. Unless it takes like a while, we'll just wait for a few minutes.
All right. So I just sit down.
Okay. The group of sellswords are definitely like eyeballing you, and they're, kind of grody. They're sniffling. They're snotty. They're spitting. They're just like gross fellas.
They're gross fellas. Okay.
But they
So
don't.
you've been doing this long? Let's randomly ask one of them.
You gave us somebody to talk to. You should have known we would.
No, yeah. I'm just, so the one who looks like maybe he's the leader of the group kind of just like hawks a big old loogie and spits it by your feet. But they don't like approach in any sort of aggressive fashion. They're clearly there to guard the tower at the moment.
Gotcha.
They're not making any move to try to attack you or cause trouble. They may be gross, but they seem to be loyal to their directive.
Not interested in a conversation then. Gray really didn't want to talk to him anyway, so.
Well, I guess that works out.
So now in this area, like as I look around, what did they or did they not have? We went into the building at the top there, and there were no other buildings or anything of interest in this area.
Yeah, everything else is kind of just like much like this section over here. Most of the other buildings are just kind of like rubble and
Gotcha.
abandoned little, what appear to be what maybe were homes or something like that, but they're not. There's nothing.
Okay. So there's nothing within eye shot that's of interest necessarily.
No.
So if we're just sitting down, is this like a short rest?
I haven't said how long it's been yet.
I mean, depends on how long you want to rest after she gets done.
Well, it depends on how long it takes her, I guess. But
yeah. I mean, I'll let you take a short rest. Are you low on HP?
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and roll a little bit on HP.
no, your volume went down.
Yeah, you cut out.
Huh.
Oh, there you are.
Now, is that better?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That was weird. I didn't do anything. Okay, I'm gonna roll for HP too.
Okay.
Shoot, if I know we're going to get a short rest, I'm going to use spells because I get them back. But I've been keeping them. I'm trying to save them.
How many dice are both of you using?
3.
3 dice. So
Let me know when you're all set.
I am set.
no, that's not what I want. That's what I want. Okay.
Okay. So after a while, you've been sitting, you rested up a little bit, and Boleyn appears at the door again and walks past the guards and walks back up to your group, and she's like, well, that was interesting to say the least.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, basically, I mean, the long and the short of it is that her name is Avarice. Did I tell you that?
No.
Okay.
Avarice?
Avarice. Basically, she asked us that not so politely to abandon the necropolis within the hour because she wants it for herself. She said that, oh, by the way, these handsome looking fellows behind me are they're members of the Arcane Brotherhood, and she said any conflict between them is forbidden. However, she did not so subtly suggest that she's willing to ignore that rule if no one lives to tell the tale, which I thought was kind of weird, but kind of beside the point. So yeah, basically the long and short of it is that if we don't leave within the hour, she's going to try to come kill us. So
Going up at the tower, just be like, come on.
So, I mean, it was, on one hand, kind of a pointless journey to come talk to her. On the other hand, it did give us a heads up about what she was going to do anyway. So, use that information how you like. I mean, I'll stay out of it for the moment, actually. I'll let you guys talk about what you want to do.
We ain't leaving.
We ain't leaving. So why don't we?
So as we're talking to ourselves here, yeah. Like what has the cell swords or the changed anything now that Valena's come back down? Are they acting differently toward us?
Nope. You stepped far enough away that they can't hear your conversation.
Okay.
I mean, why don't we just, since we're on a time thing, why don't we just go towards the larger? I assume all this stuff is to go to that larger tower with the baseball there.
But we don't know that we've found everything we needed. We found a first and a second, but we don't know if there's more or not.
All right. So where else on this map can we go?
Well, if we
Going back to where we were,
Yep.
this tower is of interest. There's a big
Okay.
hole here that's of interest.
Yep.
Hold on 1 second. At least in the area that you were, I'll point out a few things. This building right here
Okay.
caught your attention, as well as this building right here. So
Okay.
those are 4 options to go explore.
All right.
If you want
Why
to
don't
keep
we
going.
Why don't we start hitting the building there, and the pit?
Well, if we go explore something, we might engage something, and then we're semi arrested up now, and then she's going to come try to kill us while we're potentially in the middle of something else.
So we're just going to stay here for another hour?
No, I would say we just go kill her.
Okay.
It would be my vote, but you tell me.
I think Dild would be in the same. Logically, either we follow the instructions and leave, or we consider the quickest way to put this to an end.
I mean, that's the side. It's like, if we're not leaving and we've come all this way, we're not leaving at this point.
I think we need to get more information from Valin on who this person is, what kind of power they have.
What can you tell us about
where
this person and her capabilities?
Yeah. So I guess, Valin, what can you tell us about this person and the threat that they might pose to us, and what we need to be thinking about or worried about? And for everyone else to consider, what's the other side of the coin? The other side of this coin is we don't even know why we're here in the first place. Like, is leaving here really harming us in any way? Like, we're lost.
Well, if we were being hunted by the Frostmaiden, and this was supposed to be the place where we could find a way to stop her.
Right.
So if we go back out there, we're probably going to be hunted by the Frostmaiden.
Well, there you go.
So I don't know that we really have a choice here. Like,
we got one horrible woman or the other.
This tiefling wizard is less of a threat than the Frostmaiden. But
fair.
Let's let know something we don't know.
Yeah, she's like, well, she is a powerful wizard trading the arcane tradition of evocation. She likes to destroy things with her magic, and from what I've seen over the years, her hunger for magic items knows no bounds. So I might be able to use that against her in some way. I'm not sure, but
what do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we'd have to fight off her whole crew here as well as her, and she has been known to travel with some gargoyles, so they might be up there hiding somewhere as well.
Did we already kill some gargoyles? But okay.
Do you mean to say that she might be interested in bartering for a magic item, or are you saying she'll have a lot of magical items maybe to give us to make us go away?
No, she won't barter. Like, she's definitely has her eyes set on taking this place over, and is not going to let us stand in her way of that. I don't know.
Well, how many? Like, as I look around, how many of these cell swords do I see?
There's about 20.
And they are ranging in terms of, if I do a perception check on them, of like, what do they just look like swordsmen? Do I see like people that look like other magicians? What do I see?
Yeah, they do look like sellswords to a point. However, they all clearly have some sort of religious attire on, which leads you to believe maybe they are in tune with some deity or something, so they may have some additional abilities, but
Can I do a religion check on that?
sure.
Well, I don't think a 10 will do much.
No.
All right,
I mean, Valen did say that she was told they were part of the Arcane Brotherhood, so.
Okay. So they probably have some magic to them. I'm going to ask Valen, does she see any additional folks inside the tower?
Nope, tower was empty. It was just Avarice and her raven up top.
Is the raven a threat?
I mean, it's just a familiar as far as I know, but.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to
If
make
you're
sure.
familiar with it, does it seem like a threat?
Okay.
So you want to do it?
I mean, I don't see us leaving, and I don't see us getting this done in an hour. So, I mean, we could try to be sneaky about it, I guess, but.
And we're to understand that she is in some power struggle with the current people in charge of this place.
No, she is here seemingly to do the same thing you're doing, which is to, I mean, not to a point. She is here exploring this and trying to take over whatever power exists in this place. She didn't tell Volin anything about her being in a power struggle with someone or something that is controlling this.
She's just trying
to get the power of this ancient civilization.
Yeah. And we're looking for the power of this place so we can use it against the Frostmaiden.
Yeah, because I assumed that there was some, mastermind behind this place that we were like leveling up towards, or at least clearing towards. And so if she's doing the same, then now there's three parties, I suppose, all vying for the power of this place. But that's obviously an assumption that we don't have any evidence of.
How many of these are in a 20-foot radius?
I mean, because we're just talking, like, and they haven't, like, they were walled up fairly close because they were blocking the way when Valen walked up. So there's at least a few of them.
I haven't hit anything in a while. Can we go hit something then? Let's go.
Well, we're getting to that.
Would like a 60-foot long wall work better than a ring wall? Just curious.
Yeah, I mean, well, we can see them, so you would know what they're
just curious.
You're going to try to cast some spell to catch them off guard?
I thought about it. If I could catch enough of them, yes.
He's at least assessing how they're laid out to make that decision.
So most of them are kind of situated in front of where the door is, and then there's another handful of them that are kind of free floating around the tower, kind of just, on guard duty.
Free floating, as in just walking around, or free floating?
Yes, not flying. Okay. They are.
I just wanted to make sure.
I
just wanted to clarify.
They are walking around outside the tower to maintain a perimeter.
What is your when I assess that they mostly look like cell swords? Like, what kind of weapons are we talking here?
Swords.
Okay.
Sellable ones.
No, well, I just was wanting them to thing. So
they're all, from what you can see, they're all carrying 2 daggers on their hips.
They're called cell swords.
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
mercenaries.
Oh,
yeah, D&D mercenaries are called cell swords.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, that's all right.
Swords for hire.
Yes.
Well, I can do a cone of cold. That's a 60-foot cone.
Well, he hasn't actually. So he said most of them are gathered around the door, and there's a few free floating.
That's,
so I mean,
Yeah, I mean, a 60-foot cone, you could definitely hit the ones that are standing by the door, but not the rest.
well, yeah.
60-foot.
Wasn't expecting that.
And obviously, I can fireball them if you really want to go crazy. But
I mean, I think we want to, like, if they're just like,
do this.
they're not on high alert and they're just watching us talk, then I would say, yeah, that like when we're ready, we just like start to spread out and let them have it as quick as, without giving them a warning. We're not going to go, hey, you know what?
We decided
we decided
If we attack, we have advantage.
that's one person
you
has
don't-
one advantage.
Yeah.
You don't have advantage because they know where you are. You would have a surprise attack.
That's better.
So
way
you
to
could
You'd have an
attack
surprise.
once before you roll initiative, but you
Yes.
will not have advantage because they will see you coming.
Gotcha. Okay.
You can't run up and just start hacking at them with advantage. Like the spell from a distance would be the advantage.
Well, like I said, I have the spell that does the cone of cold.
Yeah.
I got that. I've had that.
How far? You said it's a 60-foot cone, but how far away are you from it? So it's,
I don't
I guess,
know.
60
For me.
feet. So yeah. So how much damage does cone of cold do? I forget.
Cone 60 foot, 8d8.
Okay, as opposed to whatever you guys were thinking.
That's probably better than mine, which is a 5d8. But mine goes on for a while.
Oh,
Oh,
Mine is a 9d6.
so 88 is probably the best one. The
Yeah,
best one.
It certainly has the highest potential.
Highest
damage.
potential. Yeah.
Or we could synchronize and just throw two spells simultaneously.
I don't know how much he's gonna let us get away
Cancel
with.
each other out.
I mean, we probably would, but yeah, I don't know how much he's gonna let us get away with.
What is everyone's passive perception, really quickly?
Um,
Perception.
I mean, I'm watching them as we're talking, but
14.
15.
15.
15.
Okay, yeah, you guys definitely notice that they're it is very cold down here, much like the rest of Icewind Dale. And they seem to be they're not like wearing nothing, but they don't
Okay,
have
so cold is not the way to go.
they don't have the same sort of bundled up appearance that a lot of people would normally have in this type of weather.
Okay.
What did she say? This was an evocation wizard? Witch? Sorceress?
Evocation wizard, yes.
Yep.
So then I would say fireball.
Fireball.
Or wildfire, either
I
one.
mean, come on. I don't care how big the room is.
Fireball, I think, is
that's
bigger.
fireball.
How big is Fireball? I forget.
20
20
foot
foot.
radius.
Okay.
And if I did it at level 4, it'd be 9d6 with a dexterity saving throw.
And how many of them could he get in a 20-foot radius?
I guess like 6.
Out of 20.
Well, because if they're standing up 5 feet apiece.
Oh, they're standing in a line.
Well,
they're just
no,
huddled
I'm
together.
thinking like
Right.
of a circle, and then
Well, it's a 20-foot
Four
radius,
across
so it's
and a couple-
40 feet.
oh yeah, radius, not diameter. So yeah, I guess 8.
I was just thinking, can you guys stand closer together? We'll take a picture.
Hey,
I get a group picture. Before we leave, can we take a picture of all of you in front of the tower? Scooch in.
Yes, I mean a
That's like
painting.
you're
A
holding it
painting.
up with your hands.
Yeah, a painting. We're gonna paint you. Just stay still for a few minutes.
Ugh.
I mean, guys, if there's 20 of them and I'm only going to catch 8, if it's successful and they don't, and they're going to have high dexterity because they're sellswords.
We're fighting them one way or
If I
another.
hit for maximum, maybe we take out a few, but the odds are going to be really low that we're each one of us will end up having like 4 of these guys on us while the witch comes downstairs with her whatever else she conjures to fight us.
So what? We just flee then?
I mean, I'm just thinking aloud logically that, like, I assumed they were all standing in a cluster and I would get a big shot at like almost all of them, but this is gonna maybe be a quarter of them, a third. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know.
20, so I mean almost a half.
Okay, a third. All right.
Well, more
I
than
don't know
a
what
third.
else we're gonna do.
Valin, what do you think about this?
Lynn's not gonna have
Because we seem pretty set on a strategy here. Is this a nightmare scenario for you, or are you on? I mean, you know this person more than we do.
I mean, she is not messing about. I think if we don't leave within an hour, she will find us and try to kill us. So it is a question of if we want to fight her now or later. However, I think most of the bargaining chips that we might be able to have will go out the window if we break her rule of not fighting these guys.
Bargaining chips?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like,
the chances of solving it peacefully, you mean?
Yeah, which I don't think are high, if at all, but they are definitely not in any sort of existence if we fight these guys first.
Right.
So I'm not trying to give you any false hope to think that
no.
if we wait for her to come to us that we'll just be able to talk our way out of this, because I do not see that happening. But the chances are better than 0, which are if we don't listen to the one thing she told us to do and not attack these guys.
Right.
Unless we kill them all before she gets down here, which is also seems difficult.
But if she comes to hunt us, she's not going to come hunt. Is she going to send these guys, or is she just going to come hunt us? Like you said, she's not supposed to fight with these guys.
Well, no, I mean, she'll come hunt us with her whole crew of guys, but there's no way to get her down here right now without attacking these dudes, I think. So if we want to talk to her, we have to wait for her to come to us.
Oh, well, I thought you said there was no point in talking to her.
Well, there's basically no point in talking to her yet.
Okay.
Can you all roll an insight check for me?
Seriously?
8.
12.
Oh, that was a 7 instead of a 1. I got 15.
I got 19. Sorry,
Okay.
19.
Dild, you pick up that she's not lying, but you think she might be leaving something out.
That Valin is not telling us everything, potentially. Can I do an insight to determine if she seems scared, nervous, anxious, just to get a sense of where she's at emotionally?
I mean, with a 19, I won't make you roll again. Basically, you pick up that she's not scared or nervous. She's just maybe she's just keeping something to herself for her own sake. Like something she just doesn't want to share for some reason.
Okay.
Just the way she's like talking around in a circle about there being no chance to talk her down and stuff like that.
Okay. And speaking at, not to the rest of the team, but to the DM, my thinking is my character now has grown very trusting of Valin and would not, as long as I didn't get the sense that she was hiding something out of fear, but if it was personal in some way, and maybe that's the vibe I'm getting, it wouldn't dissuade me from any plan of action that we're discussing, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So I wouldn't share it with anybody. I would just take it into note that maybe there's more that she's concealing, but at this point, she's earned enough trust from Dild that he would not question her and think she's putting us in unnecessary danger or something like that.
Okay. And remember, you did move down a tier in your alignment last week.
Right. Yeah, but that would probably, in my mind, make me think, be more interested in just killing these guys and taking stuff.
Sure.
And I'm not saying that makes me like care about her situation, but my character's situation from a selfish standpoint is we're gonna plunder this bitch. These guys are in our way.
And I mean, the way I've always seen alignment for myself is that it is a guide to how to play your character. It's not like a rule. So like if you start doing stuff that is outside of your alignment, I might question it if it seems like you're doing it for the sake of avoiding something. But if if your character makes a decision that's not necessarily perfectly in line with your alignment, I'm not going to be like, well, I don't know, you should play your alignment.
Yeah. No, I think I'm with the group. I think we fireball these sons of bitches.
Can I ask a question before they do this? What is because I don't remember, because we've been here for a while. Is this like, are we in darkness, or is this dim light within this city? What is their surroundings?
There are enough, you can see them like kind of around in different places. Like these are lights.
So it would be considered dim light.
Yeah. I mean, it's not pitch black, but so a few of the towers and a few of the structures do have some sort of magical light illuminating them.
Okay. I was just trying to get a feel for our surroundings in terms of what we were doing. So,
well, I mean, I'm ready if you guys are.
Well, if we die, then the campaign just ends.
There you go.
Also true.
So we're here now. I mean, I guess how hurt are you, the two of you that had to
I'm
heal up?
rested. I'm fully healed now.
I am 3/4 healthy.
Okay.
Didn't roll more dice.
All right.
I did 3. We're lousy.
All right.
All right, so are we ready, gang?
I think we're ready.
All right, Alec, do you need more time before we start this?
Nope.
All right, so I'm gonna fireball, like you said, 8, and this is a level 4 fireball. So they roll dexterity saves. They're trying to beat 15. Yes.
15.
Yes, sir. Yes.
All right. I got 1 save, 1 fail. I got 1 save, 1 fail. I got 2 fails.
It's half then.
And 1 save, 1 fail. So
Not bad.
So that's 5 out of 8.
5 out of the 8 will take 4.
3 of them saved.
Okay. So 3 take half of the damage.
Lots of 6s. Come on. That's not good.
That is a 44 fire damage.
That's not bad.
Okay. So the other ones take 22.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well,
sorry,
we
my
killed 5 of
initiative.
them.
Hey,
Hey, there you go.
so we killed a quarter of them right off the bat.
Yeah. There you go.
I rolled a very low initiative, so I won't get to fireball.
I haven't rolled my initiative.
Well, you roll initiative, right?
Yeah. I was hoping I'd roll a super high initiative and just get to fireball again.
You know.
Double down.
Well, there's only been 3 standing there, so it wouldn't have been as
Well, I could have picked another 8. Like I could have just moved
or you
down
could
the
pick
line.
another group,
Another group, right? That's what I would have done. But
Man, that's
I think at this point I'm going to go dead. I'm going to go dead last. I think.
For me, that's a shitty initiative because my initiative is +6. I roll 14, so I only rolled an 8.
Oh.
Build.
I rolled a 4. Well, I rolled a 3, but I got a +1. So
Okay.
4.
Doc.
18.
And Tickles.
13.
All right. So it is Doc.
Did Belen
leading-
roll a 1?
No, Valen rolled a 15.
What?
Huh?
Holy moly!
So, how many are left, and where are they kind of positioned?
So there are 3 damaged ones and
12.
4 undamaged ones by the front door, and then the other 8 are
Roman.
still roaming. So
So, I guess right, but between us and the door, and but closer to the door to hopefully catch all of them, I'm going to cast Flame Wall of Flame. I mean, Wall of
Okay.
Fire. Wall of Fire. It's a 60-foot long, 20-foot high, 1 foot thick wall of fire.
oh, I forgot to tell you something. The ones that you killed turned to ice. They didn't fall down dead. So their bodies just like instantly turned to ice.
I don't like that, gentlemen.
No, that does not sound good. Well, deal with that as we go.
I think we will be dealing with that.
Yeah.
So on one side of the wall, which is the side opposite from us, selected when you cast the spell, deals 5d8 fire damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side.
Okay.
And then,
Ends its turn.
yes.
And what if something is touching it? So can like creatures run through it?
That's what I was.
They think if they pass through it, they take the damage.
I would
Create
assume.
a wall of fire on a solid surface. You create a wall of fire on a solid surface with it. Okay, that does it work? How does that work then?
Man, his volume is going in and
Yeah,
out.
it's going back and forth.
Like his speaker,
Huh.
his mic is not connected very well.
Is that any better? Or is
Yeah.
it still going in and out?
Better at
So-
the moment.
Not at the moment.
That's weird. Okay, I don't know what the deal is. Anyway, create a wall of fire on a solid surface within range.
Okay, so when you first do it, they take damage.
Yes. And
The wall is opaque. When a wall appears, each creature in the area must make a dexterity saving throw or take 5d8 fire damage.
Mhm.
Oh, wait. No, this is... Yeah, sorry. I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm looking at the new version, not the old version. Sorry. Yeah, they still have to make a dexterity saving when it first appears, and then if they stay within the distance, they would take the damage again at the end of their turn.
Okay.
Correct.
So, and depending on what level you cast it at, I'm assuming it may be
Fourth is fourth level. Which is, first, I mean the first level you can cast it at. So
Dexterity saving throws.
for all of them, they'd be in a 60-foot line.
What am I trying to beat?
16.
Okay. First one saves, the second one does not. And then we got 2 failures.
Okay.
And then 2 successes.
Okay.
And how many did I say that was? 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, I skipped over those. No, I didn't. Those were failures. Okay. Okay. And the last one is a failure. So success, fail, 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 success, success, fail.
The ones that failed take 24 damage.
Yikes.
And so they'll take 12 damage if they were successful.
Okay. You kill 3 more of them. So the 3 that were damaged all turn to ice. So there's 4, 5 now that are damaged, and the 8 that are undamaged that are coming around.
How many damage by the door?
5.
And there's 13 guys left. Damn. Okay.
Adam, I'm just researching it. It might have something to do with the gain on your microphone. That it's kind of like going in and out like a wave, like as if it's trying to regulate the highs and the lows on your mic and like wax and wane like a autofocus does on a camera.
Gotcha. But it's set in the middle where I normally almost always have it.
It's just so funny because it's like autofocus. It's like going in and out.
Yeah, it's going up and down.
Well, it is.
Turn the gain up a little bit, see if that helps any.
The occultist's turn.
Occultists.
Sorry, spoiler alert. Honestly, that's just the stat block they're using. They're not.
Yeah.
They're using cult fanatic stat blocks, but they're called something different in the manual. Okay, so the 5 that are behind this wall still try to scramble to get past it, but none of their speed is enough for them to. Well, I guess they can all dash. So, okay, that's what they'll do. The 5 that are hurt all dash to try to get out of the way of this wall of fire, which puts them way to the sides and unable to act in turn. 4 of the closer ones to you who are walking around this tower are going to engage in combat with you. Okay. The first one is going to attack Doc for doing that.
Okay.
It's going to cast inflict wounds on you. So that is going to be not great. That is a 9, which is definitely not going to hit. And their bonus action, they're going to cast spiritual weapon on top of you. So they need to make a melee attack with spiritual weapon. That's going to be a miss.
Now I'm getting an echo.
Yeah.
That may be me. I messed with some settings.
The other one is just going to run up to you and attack you twice with its daggers.
That help with echo?
Yes. Yeah.
I got a 5, and a 19.
Those both Smiths.
All right. And the other two are going to do the same thing to Dild. So one is going to try to attack you with inflict wounds first.
They'll have better success on me.
Probably not. It's a 9.
That one misses. Holy crap.
Yep. And then you're going to cast spiritual weapon.
You can dodge a wrench. You can dodge a spiritual
Yep.
weapon.
That's also a 4.
Right. Look at me.
And then the other one's going to run up to you and try to attack you with its daggers.
I logically would have been nearer the back. Does he have to run by everybody else to get to me?
Yeah, I mean, if you're positioned in the back, I guess I can have him run up to someone else. I'll have him run up to Gray.
Because I wouldn't be standing near the front.
Right. Fair enough.
I mean, he can give.
I didn't know if
somebody
you
an
had moved to the
opportunity.
front to try to cast your spell, but
No, it's got a good distance on it. 150
so Gray,
feet. So.
it's going to be a 10 and a 22 to hit.
The 10 does not hit. The 22 does hit.
22 does?
Yeah, 22 hits.
Well, I don't know. Probably doesn't hit Doc.
It actually does. That is my AC.
So you take 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then the other 4 are too far away to do anything.
Okay.
Valin is up next. And she is going to attack one of the ones that has been hurt by the flame wall. Oof, a doof. I'm gonna miss that. So I guess her position in the order doesn't matter. Gray.
Okay.
One on you.
I have one on me, but I'm going to cast Shadow of Moil on myself.
Moil.
Shadows turn dim light around you within a 10-foot area into magical darkness. And basically, until the spell ends, I have resistance to radiant damage. In addition, when a creature within 10 feet hits you with an attack, the shadows lash out the creature, dealing 2d8 necrotic damage. And then I will summon my sword to my hand, but the spell is an action, so I can't actually attack the guy this time. And then staying within range of him, but moving so that we're not like clumped up when the wizard appears, I'm going to like stepping around that guy so we're not in a big clump. I guess that's going to be my turn.
Okay. So that doesn't do anything at the moment?
No, it does not. It basically, it's what you want to basically cast it at the beginning, but since I didn't get a chance to, I'm casting it now. So, but it does take a damage. But now, like, because I'm in darkness, everyone's going to have disadvantage on their attacks against me. But when they attack me, they get, if they do happen to hit me, they're going to get hit back.
Okay. Alrighty. Tickles.
All right, so are there still 2 on Dill?
No, they're on Gray.
They're
One
on-
is on Gray.
One is on gray. That's on me. But I'm
They
in
went to
darkness.
gray.
So is he.
They went to
So
Gray
a
to
10-foot
get to me.
circle around me is magical darkness.
All right, so and there's some on Doc.
Yes.
There's one on Doc. There's one on Gray.
And in front of me, I got a wall of fire, which I can't go next to.
You
You
go
can
next
stand
to
on
it.
this side of the wall.
You can stand on this side. You can't stand on the other side of it.
All right,
So you
Across
can run up to. You can try to run up to the guys who are coming out from around the other side of the door. I mean, the other side of the wall.
Yeah, you can attack. You can go to somebody. You can attack the guys that are next to us, or you can go attack the guys that are coming toward us.
All right, so I'm going to rage and go attack the guys that are coming towards us. This one. That's a 20. That's a 23.
Yep.
With that's a 20.
20 damage.
Yep.
All right, that one turns to ice.
So the next one, I'm gonna take a swat at. That's a 16.
Yep.
And that's only 11 to hit. 11.
Well, that's still only enough to turn it to ice.
Okay. That's it for me.
All right. Dild.
I can't tell if it's an Arcana check, but can I try to see if I know anything about what's happening to them when they turn to ice? If I recognize or I'm familiar with it?
Sure, you can roll an Arcana check if you'd like.
Wasn't a great Arcana. That was, oh, well, I get a +7, so I was an 18.
Okay. You don't exactly know what's causing it, but you have seen it before in your travels where something has turned to ice when it died, and you know that it is, you can't really like damage it or heal it or anything like that, and you know it lasts quite a while before anything happens. So it's not something you feel like you need to be immediately worried about. Put it that way.
So it's not like they're just going to all of a sudden unfreeze and start hitting us again, you're saying?
Right.
Okay. All right. Just thought I would check in on that. How many of them are still on the other side of the wall?
None. There's 3 more that are right on the outskirts of the wall that are running around it, and then
Okay.
there's 1 on Gray, 1 on Doc, and then 2 that are a bit further back who cast the spells, and then 4 more coming up behind them.
But you can't see the one on me because we are in magical darkness.
Okay. All right.
For a little 10-foot circle around me.
Yeah. Let's see here. I will do some
through magical darkness.
Yeah, I'll do. So there's how damaged is the one on Doc that's left? How does he look?
The one on Doc is not injured.
He was one of the ones that came from away.
Yeah.
The,
All right, I
3
will.
that are still injured are the ones that are back by the wall.
Got it. Okay, I'll throw my scorching rays at the one on Doc. So that is a ranged spell attack. So I will roll to hit that zombie. The first one's a 25.
Oh yeah.
Second one's a 15.
Yep.
Third one is an 18. So
Those
they
all
all
hit.
hit. Okay. That is 25 fire damage.
All right.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Back to the top of the order with Doc.
All right. I will just try and, I'll just cast Sacred Flame on the one that's next to me,
Okay.
which is a dex saving throw.
All right. 14.
He fails. So he takes, max, 16.
It turns to ice.
That'll be my turn.
All right. It is the bad guys' turn.
Actually, I would have moved over closer. I would have moved out of the spiritual weapon towards the group that was coming around
Okay.
once I didn't have one on me.
Yep. Gotcha. Okay. The three that were coming around the firewall run into Tickle, so they're all going to attack you twice each with their daggers. First one is going to be a 21 and a... Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Sorry, 1 second. No, still the same plus to hit. So a 21 and a 19 to hit.
Tickles.
Those hit.
You're on mute.
Tickle.
You're on mute, Tickles.
Sorry, I was coughing. Both hit.
It don't mean.
It's going to be 9 damage from the first one.
Mm-hmm.
But you're raging, so that's...
Half.
Yep. The next ones are going to be a miss, I think. It's a 6, yeah. So a 10 and a 23.
All right, so 23 hits.
4 more damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then a 6 and a 22.
22 hits.
3 more damage.
Okay.
Your raging. Is that the half or is that what he's
Half.
taking half of?
That's the full damage you can...
So
Thank
you
you.
get 1 on 3 and gotcha.
Your
Um,
daggers.
Oh, it's 1 on 3. I put 2.
so the one on gray is going to attack you with disadvantage. That's too bad. Oh, well, it's a nat 20 and a dirty 20.
Well, the dirty 20 still hits. So he will take, well, whatever he does to me, and then I'll roll the d8 for him.
4.
Okay, and he takes 7 necrotic damage.
All right.
And then I got to roll. Yeah, I made concentration. You say 4?
Yeah. So the two that were attacking from a distance are going to try to do the same thing to you again, Doc. So it is going to... I mean, the one attacking you is going to try to attack inflict wounds again on you.
Okay.
17 misses, right?
Yep.
And then it's going to move its spiritual weapon. And attack you with that. But that's also going to miss. That's a 10. Boy, I'm rolling so well tonight.
Yes, you are.
The other one that was attacking from a distance is going to attack Dild again. 12 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, wow.
I knew it didn't take much, but I thought it took more than that.
Nope.
Nope. That is 24 necrotic damage.
Shite.
Whoa. Hot damn.
And then this is just going to be a pain in the butt, but I'm going to do it anyway. The 4 that were lagging behind are going to run over to where the goats are and cut them free. So I'm going to roll initiative for them.
Okay.
Goats.
So each one of them is freeing a goat.
Yes. So there will be
4 goats.
4 goats.
Okay.
And the
Free.
goats will have a turn this
Yeah,
round or next round.
There's a total of 10 goats, so 4 are free. Well, I rolled above Valin, so they will go next.
Oh, they get a turn this round. Okay.
Yeah.
Thought of a goat.
I think
Wait, so they freed all 10 or they freed 4?
No, they each freed 1.
Okay.
So there are now 4 goats running around.
Are there other goats that they did not free?
Yes, there are 6 more goats.
Barbecue.
All right.
Have they been bad?
The goats might be tougher than the people.
Okay, they are all gonna start. They're gonna charge at you guys. So one is gonna charge at Doc. Okay.
Oh, they can get to us. They're
They
they're
have
that
40
close.
feet of movement.
Okay.
That one misses. Another one's gonna try to attack Doc. That's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
All right. It's 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And make a strength saving throw, please.
$20.
Oh yeah, you're fine. The other 2 are going to go after Tickles.
Okay.
An 8 and a 17.
1 hits.
He'll let you pick which one.
10 bludgeoning damage. And since you're enormous, I'm not going to make you make a strength saving throw.
Thank you.
All right. Valin is up next. She's going to target the one that looks the most damaged. And
Of the ones that are attacking Doc or whatever?
It's actually one on Tickles.
Okay.
But she does hit. And hits it for 6 damage.
Hits it and quits.
Gray.
All right, I'm going to use my sword to attack this one that's in front of me in the darkness. And I get... So that is a 25 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
11 magical... What is this? With the sword, it's just slashing, I think. Yeah, magical slashing. And then again... Ooh, nat 20.
Okay.
So that is 10, 19, 24 on the second hit.
Okay, that turns it to ice.
Okay, and then I'm gonna. So how are we distributed with that guy down? How are we? What do I look at with my movement?
There,
to see where
there
I'm going?
are 3 on Tickles.
3 on Tickles.
There's 2 goats on Tickles.
Plus 2 goats. 3 guys and 2 goats.
Yep.
An orgy.
There are
Over here. I can't
there are 2 that are a little bit further back.
2 off by themselves.
That are have been casting the spells.
Okay.
The other 2 goats are on Doc, and then there's 4 guys over near the rest of the goats.
Like so, there's still 3.
So
5.
1, 2, 3, 4,
At 9.
There's
Yeah.
still 9 guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, that's more than I thought we'd killed more than that. Okay.
When you killed 11.
Yeah, I thought we'd gotten more than that. Though I thought we were down to like 7. Okay.
Give us time.
The 2 guys casting spells. I'm going to move toward them in my darkness.
I think they're on the other side of the wall, though.
Oh, I thought they
No, they're
were.
not. There's no one on the
No.
other side of the wall anymore.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to toward the 2 guys casting spells. Can I get
Does
there?
your darkness move with you?
Yes, it's me. The Shadow of Moyle is on myself.
You can get there.
Okay. So when I get there, then the 3 of us will be in darkness. So
Yep.
they will have to move out of it to see anybody.
All right, that's you already attacked.
Yeah. Yeah. It was just my movement. I was just using my
Okay.
movement after I killed that guy.
Cool. All right, Tickles. You got a bunch of guys on you.
So I have 2 goats and 3 guys.
Yep.
Sounds like a party.
Good Scottish time.
Been to that show in Mexico.
All we need is a donkey. We're all set. Okay. Can I? What would happen if I picked up a goat and hit people with a goat and threw it at people? How am I
Well,
up?
first, you would have to make a check to see if you can pick up the goat, and then you could use it as an improvised weapon. It would not do as much damage as your giant axe, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, just hit him with the axe, dude.
All right, so I'm going to hit. All right, so I'll attack the first guy. I'm not worried about the goats. The goats is.
Yep.
All right. 13.
13 does hit.
Oh shit. That's 18 points of damage.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, I'll attack him again. That's 12.
12 miss.
Okay. That's it.
All right. Dild, you would be up next, but you guys all hear a swooping sound from above, and 2 gargoyles swoop down onto Dild. One on Dild and one on, well, I guess Doc, because Tickles is already fighting.
Valin is there too.
Yeah, but
Spread the
they're not
wealth.
attacking. Huh? Okay, yeah, fine. I'll have one
No,
attack.
I'm totally dicking with you. I'm totally
Yeah.
okay.
I haven't been treating her as like a shield. Okay. So the gargoyle on Dill is going to miss with its bite and miss with its claws. Yikes.
Oh, wow.
Sweet.
And the one on Doc is going to miss with its bite. And a 23 to hit with its claws.
That hits.
5 slashing damage.
All right.
And now it is Dild. It is your turn.
The guys were freeing the goats. Are they within a 20-foot radius?
Yeah.
Fireball. I don't want to harm the goats if possible. If they're tethered, I don't want to like harm them. But if there's 1 or 2 that are caught within the radius, c'est la vie. But I'm not trying to just throw goats in.
The goats are enemy combatants.
Yeah.
Sure.
If they get free, they will attack you.
Right.
So you might as well just roast them all, man.
I mean, I don't want to actually accidentally set them free because it'll untether the ones.
Yeah.
It'll untether the ones that are,
Okay. Sure. Yeah. I mean, you can hit the 4 guys.
If I catch 1 or 2 goats, it's fine. I just don't want to free the whole herd.
They're standing where they untied the goats. so they would not be. You could angle it in a way that would not hit the other goats.
Okay.
You're trying not
I
to
mean-
free the other goats, is what you're trying.
Yeah,
to do.
that was my concern. If that makes sense to you guys.
Yeah.
I don't want to set all the goats free.
So make dexterity saving throws.
Yeah, they make dexterity saving throws.
A 13 and a 16,
Those do. Oh, the fifth. I think it's 15 actually. So one and one.
and then 1 and 1. So 2 fail, 2 succeed.
Okay. That is 41 total, or whatever, 20 something.
20 for the saves.
20 for the saved.
So 2 of them turn to ice. 2 of them are injured.
Even the ghosts turn to ice?
No, you didn't hit
Barely
the
killed the goat
you
yet.
didn't hit the goats.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to burn all their tethers and send all these extra goats at us. If we can defeat these guys before they free the other goats, we're not less people to have to fight.
That is true.
Okay, Doc.
That's it.
Okay, so on me, I have what, 2 goats and a gargoyle.
Correct.
Everything else.
All right. We'll get some lube or something.
Oh, you don't have any guys around you anymore, Doc? Okay, good.
I'm just trying to think if I want to drop the wall or leave it there for her coming down the stairs. I guess I'll drop it. I'm going to cast Spiritual Guardians. Spirit Guardians.
Nice.
Level 3. So that'll be a wisdom save on the 3 on me.
All right. Wisdom save. Gargoyle will roll first. That's a 14.
Fails.
And the goats, I'm assuming their wisdom is not very high, but let me check. 1 and a 7.
Those fail. So everybody takes 14 damage.
All right. The 2 goats are dead.
Oh, so you could just kill all the goats, John.
Yeah, you could have killed them all, John.
Sorry. I guess I'm not chaotic enough. I was trying to strategize. Sorry.
That'll be my turn.
You're good. Makes sense.
No, if you cooked one of the goats, they have something to eat because I'm getting hungry.
Did the goats turn to ice?
No, they just die.
They just died. Okay.
They just goats. All right. It is the soldiers' turn. So the 3 on Tickles. First one. Gonna hit twice, I believe. 16 and a 21.
Both hit.
Uh, 10 damage.
Okay.
Next one. 14 and a 16.
One hit.
4.
Yep.
And those are both going to miss. The goats. Oh, yeah, those both miss. Are also both going to miss.
Okay.
I shouldn't have done the goats yet. Sorry, I wasn't done with the guy's turn, but we'll just call that like it is. So those guys are done.
Yeah, I thought I was the last in the order. I didn't realize there was other guys after me.
You're last in order.
You are last in order. We're back at the
Oh,
top.
this is the start of the next round.
Yeah, Doc already went to the start of the round.
Got it. My bad.
The two over by the goats are going to release the last, or going to release two more. And then the two that have been casting spells are going to swing wildly at Gray because they're now in this darkness. So we'll do disadvantage for both. Oh, man. Nat 20 and a 7 on the first attack. That's going to miss. 16 does not hit, correct?
16 does not hit.
And last attempt is going to miss. Wow, there was 3 nat 20s in that group.
I'm glad they're in darkness.
Okay, so that's their turn. The 2 goats I just attacked, so I'll skip those. The new 2 are going to go after Doc.
Okay.
And as soon as
Whenever they
they
get
there,
up
we're gonna
next
run
to me,
into
they need to make a
Spirit
wisdom
Garden.
saving throw.
So,
Yep. The 21 hit.
No.
Okay, well, and they both miss.
They need to make a wisdom saving throw.
13 and a 5.
Those both fail. So they take 16 damage.
They both die.
Yay.
Yay!
All right.
See, it didn't cost anything, gang.
there
It's
you go.
fine.
It is. Well, there's still 2 of them.
Make them attack Doc.
Volin is up next. She's going to attack the damaged one she attacked last time. That's going to hit, and it only had 1 health. So that's dead. So one of the 3 guys on you, Tony, is now dead, or turned to ice. Gray.
all right. Have either of these guys been hit already?
The 2 guys on you?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So doesn't matter. I'm going to attack one of them with my sword.
Okay.
That is a 20 plus to hit.
Yep.
10 damage. That is also a 20 plus to hit. 13 damage.
Okay.
And I have I'm gonna hold off for the moment on that. So, all right, that's the end.
All right, Tickles. You have 2 guys and 2 goats on you.
All right, I'm gonna attack the guys. First guy. Oh, that's a 20 plus.
Yep.
That's only 10 points. I'll
That's
hit him
enough to
again.
turn him to ice.
Oh, cool. So I'll hit the next guy. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Yep.
That's also only 10. No, that's 11 points.
Did you roll your extra dice for hitting a nat 20?
Oh no, I didn't.
Double all the dice.
But I only add to 1, right? I don't add twice.
You just add the dice.
You just add the dice and you'll add your bonus again.
Do your 11. Yeah.
So what did I say? I said 11.
11.
So that'd be 16.
Okay. You still hanging on a little bit.
And that's it for me.
All righty. Next, you see the door of the tower burst open, and there, standing in the doorway, is a female tiefling who appears to be
Pissed.
yes, but an albino. She is fully white from her hair to her skin, and her eyes are a disturbing shade of pink. And she is going to
Doc, if you get something for a pink eye, maybe she won't be so pissed.
she's going to start by casting a firebolt at you, Tickles, because you are the biggest looking son of a gun.
Just a firebolt? Okay.
Just a firebolt for now. That is 25 to hit.
Of course.
That is 16 damage.
So that's full damage. I don't split that in half, right?
It's not right. Only melee damage, I believe,
Mhm.
gets affected. Correct.
I think it's
I
pretty
thought it
much.
was all damage, but
Well, what branch did you take? Did you take Totem, Barbarian, and Bear?
Yeah.
Level 3? Okay.
Sure.
I think that's everything besides Psychic.
Okay. So that's fire damage. So I guess it would be 8.
8. Oh, stupid ass.
Next are the gargoyles.
The one needs to make a wisdom save.
Yep. That is a 5.
Fails. So it takes 14 damage.
Okay. So 2 attacks on you, Doc. One's a 7 and the other one is a natural 20.
20 hits.
Yep. Oof. Big 4 damage. And then the one on build is going to be a miss and a hit, I believe 16, right?
Yes, sir.
4 damage.
You got a natural. You got a crit on him, and I got the same damage.
I rolled double 1s with him.
ow.
And it is your turn.
Oh, my turn. I want to. So here's what I want. I don't know that it's probably an easy thing to do. I want to like circle my gargoyle. I'm not moving away from him. I just want to put him and the witch in a line so I can blast both with one lightning bolt.
Okay.
So if that's an opportunity, I guess it's fine. I'm not moving away from him. I'm just moving around him to line him up.
Okay.
But either way, whatever you decide.
Yeah, that's fine. Go for it.
So they need to both make dexterity saving throws. 15 is the magic number.
The gargoyle fails, and
It's Avarice, right? Is that her name?
Avarice rolled a 21.
She definitely succeeds. So she's taking half. Ooh, there's some ones in here, gang.
No ones, no roll them.
So that's 36. So it's 18 and 36.
Okay.
18 for her.
Well,
That's lightning damage.
36, you said?
36 on the gargoyle, yeah.
All right. When she gets hit, she's going to use a reaction called Banishing Rebuke. When she is damaged by a creature that she can see within 60 feet of her, she can banish that creature to a frigid extra-dimensional prison for 1 minute.
Can I counterspell react to her reaction?
I mean, it doesn't. It's not a. I don't know how does that work with reactions.
Well, a counterspell is a reaction, and it's one reaction you take when you see a creature within 60 feet of you casting a spell.
Okay, sure.
So if it's 3rd level or lower, it automatically fails. If it's 4th level or higher, I have to roll.
It does not have a.
Then it's not a spell.
Then it's not a spell.
It must be a feat.
I mean,
If it's not a spell, that's fine. I'm just like, if I could react to it, I would. But if I can't.
Bad news
sound like
is
a spell.
this is not going to be good for Dild. So you're banished for 1 minute. While there, the creature is incapacitated and takes cold damage at the start of each of its turns.
Incapacitated, meaning I'm frozen.
Yes, the only thing you can do is roll to try to get out of it.
Okay. Okay.
At the end of your turn. So
does he have a roll to keep it from happening, or is it automatic?
no, it is automatic to happen.
Okay. Do I roll now or do I roll at the end of next turn?
You take the damage at the start of your turn. You roll at the end of your turn.
Okay, so no damage yet.
But you can roll.
I'm confused now. Shouldn't I
Where's
take
the
damage?
end of your turn? Because it was
I've already
react-
had my
Your
turn.
end of your
this round.
turn, you can still roll to get out of it immediately.
What the spell you just cast, it was a reaction to that spell, so it is still your
So this is the end of my turn.
Yes.
Got it. So what am I rolling here?
You roll a charisma saving throw.
And I get advantage on charisma against magic. Charisma, where am I? I'm not very charismatic. That's the problem. That's no bonus on that. A 7. That's with advantage. A 7.
That does not do it.
You guys know me by now. I'm not very charming.
Yeah, but
All right.
so you're not negative, are you, on charisma?
No, it's a 0. It's flat.
So yeah, you
Oh,
just
Oh,
roll shitty.
I'm a -2.
I'm a -1.
No wonder
Yeah,
this
you still, yeah,
That
you still
explains
try to
so much
use your
about it.
charm all the time.
Yeah.
That's a little Tony coming through. Doc, we're
Yeah.
back to you.
Okay.
And I don't do any damage because it's the end of my turn, right? Next turn I get
At the
damage.
start of your turn, you take damage. Yes.
Got it. Thank you.
Who all is left? I know there's a gargoyle on me.
Yep.
There was a gargoyle on Dild, but Dild's gone.
Right. So that gargoyle is now just kind of, it is quite injured from the bolt, but it is not attacking anyone.
I know
There's two
two
goats on Dill. I mean, on Tickles. There's also still one soldier. There's 2 soldiers trapped in the darkness with Gray, and there are 2 soldiers over by the remaining goats. And then there's Avarice.
So it's 5 soldiers, 2 free goats, 2 gargoyles, and the wizard. Okay.
Yep.
How far away am I from Aberth?
Avarice.
Aberth.
I mean, you're probably within 40 feet or so, depending on how close you got to the door of the place.
Okay. If I'm within 40 feet, then I'm going to walk my 25 feet, so I'll be 15 feet away, so she'll enter in my spear. And I'll take
the gargoyle will
from
get
the
an
gargoyle.
attack. Yep. Well, it misses.
Okay. And she'll need to make a wisdom saving throw.
That is a. Oh wow, 12.
That fails. So she takes 23 damage.
Yikes. Okay.
No, you still have your turn.
It'll be my turn.
Well, you can still cast something, can you?
Oh, yeah. You're right.
You just walked over there. That spell was
Yeah.
already going.
Yep. And
Does she have to concentrate on the spell on Dild when she takes damage?
Nope. It's not a spell. There's no concentration on it.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, she can only do it once per long rest. So.
Gotcha.
so I'm just going to try and hit her with Sacred Flame,
Okay.
which will be a dex saving throw.
21.
So she takes no damage.
She is
Okay.
mighty dexterous.
She is very dexterous. Yeah.
Pretty sneaky.
You
All right,
underestimate
it's
the
the
sneakiness.
soldiers' turn.
Underestimate the sneakiness.
The one on Tickles is going to take his shot, or his shots rather. First one's a 21.
Hit.
Second one's a 23.
Hit.
9 damage. Hit. The two that are engaged in combat with Ray are going to try to swing wildly again. That's a miss. It's a miss. That is a miss. And that is a miss. And then the two are going to release 2 more goats.
Attack Doc. Attack Doc.
Okay. It is the goats' turn. The 2 on Tickles are going to attack him. One is going to hit. 3 damage.
Okay.
And then Doc is the closest to them, so they are going to run at Doc. They're goats. They're not.
Get him,
too
goats! I just picture these ghosts like charging at him and just like.
They did roll a 15 and a 20.
Oh, they both miss.
No, to save against your spiritual.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. 15 fails.
Okay.
So the one that failed takes 16. The other one will take 8.
All right. Now that one is going to attack you. But that's gonna miss. Valin going to attack the last guy still on Tickles. That's gonna hit. And does enough to turn him to ice.
Right.
Gray.
Do I go after the wizard or do I try to finish these guys? I'm gonna try to finish these guys, or finish at least one of these guys. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
11 damage.
Okay, that one is done for. We got one
All right,
more.
well, then I'm just gonna swing on the other one. That is another dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
And that is 12 damage.
Okay. Tickles, you have 2 goats on you.
You're muted.
You're muted again.
Keep coughing. So anyway, I'll go attack one. 2. That's a 20. That's 19 plus 6, so that's plus,
Yep.
high 20. That's 7, 8, 15.
Yeah, it kills it.
Then attack the other one. 18.
Yep.
That's 12.
It survives.
Wow. That's a hardy goat.
All right. It is Avarice's turn.
Oh, wisdom saving throw.
Oh, yeah. 18.
That passes, so she just takes 9 damage.
It's not gonna cut it.
Try to kill her.
Okay, she's gonna cast Scorching Ray at you, Doc.
That's not that
At fourth level, so it's gonna be 5 rays.
Ooh.
And all right, so start rolling. We're gonna miss. Gonna miss. Oh my god, they all miss.
Hey,
so lucky. Well, except for Dale.
It's possible for me that me being in the frozen waste might be the best thing for me.
Well, depends on how much damage you take each turn.
We'll see.
It's the gargoyles' turn. They aren't on anybody right now, so they are going to turn their attention to Tickles. First one is going to hit you once. For 8 damage. And the other one is going to hit you twice. For 11 damage. And Dild, it is your turn. You are going to take 3 damage.
No, that's not terrible.
it's a 1d20.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 damage. And then I roll again to try to
Charisma save.
become
Charisma save. Come on, Dale. We need your spells.
charisma, baby.
We need you to
14.
14 does not cut it.
All right. And I can't move or do anything,
No,
right?
you are totally incapacitated. All you can do is roll for yourself.
Okay.
But we're talking back to the top of the order with Doc.
Right. I will. I'll back up about 2 feet and then move forward about 2 feet, so she moves out of my
I mean,
and then comes back into it.
I don't know. If you move away, she's going to get an attack on you.
I'm 15 feet away from her.
He's not in opportunity range. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
He's maybe
If you
bending.
don't know that, I understand.
I mean, listen, there's no one on you right now, so there's no reason why you can't do that.
Okay.
It's like, oh shit.
So that'll be wisdom saving throw on her part then.
18.
That passes, so she just... Ooh, that's bad roll, too. She takes 3 damage. I guess that's kind
Oh, thank goodness.
And then I'll move closer to her and hit her with a Sacred Flame, which is a dex save.
15.
That fails, so she takes 11 damage.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
Alrighty. There is one guy left on Gray.
Yep. But just the guy left on me and the 2 guys with the goats? Is that
Yep.
all it's got? We got 3 guys.
Well, he's definitely not going to hit you.
Okay.
And the 2 guys are going to release the last 2 goats.
Don't give me any grief.
You could have killed those damn goats.
Okay, so there is 1 goat still on Tickles.
Yeah, Tickles has got the 2 gargoyles and a goat.
That is a 14 to hit.
Miss,
Tickles.
miss, miss, miss.
14.
Okay.
There's 1 on Doc, who should have gotten an opportunity attack when you moved.
Oh. I forgot there was one on me.
Oh, that's right. There was one. Yeah.
I missed that, and I rolled a 2 anyway, just in case. He's going to fail his wisdom saving throw.
Okay. So let me get down to roll that. That'll be 12 damage.
It will be dead. And the other 2 are going to foolishly run at you again. They're both going to fail.
That'll be 16 damage.
And there's 1 lone goat left on Tickles.
So I was looking, and there's just this pile of dead goats around.
Yeah.
It's just
Like, kings, if we make out of
It's almost like it's going to be like unstable terrain.
Wait, can he take cover? Can he like have
Build up a
cover behind
wall of
the
goat. It's Valin's turn. She's going to try to knock off that last goat on you. That is going to be a natural 20, and that's going to be plenty of damage. So no more goats.
No more goats.
Yay.
So we got 3 guys and 2 gargoyles and a wizard. Okay.
Yep. 3 guys, 2 gargoyles, and wizard. And it is your turn, Gray.
How does our wizard look?
Bloody.
All right. Rather than fight this guy, I'm going to cast Blight on the wizard.
Okay.
That is a Constitution save.
$14.
That is a fail. So she's going to take 8d8 necrotic damage. So that's a nice 8 and 2 7s. So that's a 14, 22, 24, 27. I got 2 more to roll. Yes. 36. 44 necrotic damage.
Okay. She turns to ice. You got a couple of guys left and a couple of gargoyles left.
When she turns to ice, does the effect on Dill end? No.
No, it's not a concentration. It lasts for 1 minute.
Okay. Dang it. I was hoping that I could take her out, but
Yeah, no, it's a good thought. It is Tickles' turn.
oh wait. She died, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna use I think I can do that as a bonus action, I believe. Yeah, as a make sure. Or wait, is it an action? When you slay a humanoid, you can cause its spirit to rise as a specter. It's not.
I think it just happens.
Yeah, it's not very clear if it because it says it's like when you do it, but it has it listed under actions.
Well, I will let you know that the turning to ice, they cannot be resurrected in any way. So I don't know.
Okay,
If that
so never mind. It doesn't matter. Okay, I have that ability. I've only used it the one time, raising the specter that has to fight for me. But okay, never mind then. Go ahead.
No problem.
Keep moving.
Tickles. You got 2 gargoyles on you.
2 gargoyles, so I'll attack one. I'll attack one gargoyle. Gargoyle number 1. Oh, that sucks. That's 12.
Miss.
Okay. That's an 11.
Miss.
That's it.
All right. Avarice is no longer in play. The gargoyles are going to attack you. That's going to be 1 hit. 8 damage on Tickles.
Okay.
And the other one, it's a 15 hit.
That's it. It hits.
3 damage. Next would be Dild. You're going to take 2 more damage.
All right. This is like a little frosty vacation, I think.
Well, you got like 8 more rounds of that. So, because it's a minute.
I got a 19.
Yep, you are free.
Yay! I'm back, bitches.
Back to the top of the order. Doc, you got
Okay, so
two baddies over by where the goats were, and you have 2 gargoyles on Tickles, and then another guy in the darkness.
how far away are the guys by the
You could walk to them if
goats?
that's what you're thinking.
Okay, and where is like Tickles in relation to them?
On the other side of so they're basically on either side of where the wall of fire was, and you're kind of in the middle.
Okay. I just didn't know if I'd walk by the gargoyles on my way over to the
No, because the ghosts have been coming to you because you were closer.
One or the other.
I will go over to the 2 guys.
Okay.
So they'll need to make wisdom saves.
13 and a 10.
Both fail. So they'll both take 20 damage.
They both turn to ice.
Sweet.
How far away is Tickles from me with the
He's
gargoyle?
now he's about like 60 feet away. He's on the other side of where the wall was.
Sacred Flame has a range of 60 feet. So I'll try to hit one of the gargoyles, which is a deck save.
Not gonna do it.
Okay. So it will take 13 damage.
Okay. The one guy still in the darkness is going to miss and is going to miss.
Okay.
The goats are dead. Valin's turn. She's going to attack the gargoyle. She's going to hit.
Thank you.
And she's going to kill that one gargoyle. So there's 1 gargoyle left and 1 dude. And Gray.
All right, I'm gonna try to finish
The
this guy
gargoyle
off.
turned to ice too, I assume. Or did they?
The gargoyles did not turn to ice.
So I rolled a 26 to hit and 15 damage,
Okay.
and a 22 to hit and only 7 damage.
Well, that is just enough to turn that last guy to ice.
Sweet.
So all of the soldiers are dead. All of the goats are dead. Avarice is ice, and there's one gargoyle left. And Tickles, it is your turn.
Kick his ass.
What up?
Finish him.
That's a 15.
That hits.
Sweet. That's 20.
Okay.
It's an 11.
That's going to miss. Which means he's going to have one more chance of hitting you. A 14, does that hit?
Miss.
Okay, then it is Dild's turn. You're back in the land of the unfrozen.
And there's one gargoyle, and he looks pretty bloody.
Yes.
All right. I will do fire bolt then. Let's see. I gotta remind myself where I'm at with fire bolt these days. All right. It's a ranged spell attack, and I'm at 2d10. Okay, so range spell attack here. Here we go. That's a 17.
Yep.
All right, 2d10. That is 13 fire damage.
That is enough to finish him off. You are out of combat. You've survived my test of avarice.
Huzzah!
And we should leave it there for the evening, I guess, since we're already over.
Right, got done just at the time. So.
All right. So we'll pick up there next week. We didn't make too much progress, but you had to beat her to get somewhere. So
All right.
do it sooner or later. Thanks to Gordon for hanging out, as always.
Thank you, Gordon.
Thanks to Magic Lasso for stopping by. Appreciate you. And thanks to John, who is either here or asleep, but I'm sure he'll watch it tomorrow. So see you on the replay, John. Okay. In the meantime, never turn your back to a bunch of cell swords, a bunch of goats, a bunch of gargoyles, and an angry tiefling albino wizard. Okay, bye.